Our objective is to invite competent authorities to contribute towards robust deliberations. Our intention is to discuss, debate, and lead towards NEP policy implementation. And the specific topic of concern to stakeholders will be discussed today, especially from Higher Education and School Education Weekly. But today, this week focuses on accreditation in higher education. And the intent of this deliberation will be to follow up with a questionnaire, to collect feedback, and also let other people listen to our conversation in identifying the really touch points of NEP implementation dimension. Specifically, the focus is higher education and accreditation today.
You know that accreditation is a means to assure, improve higher education institutions and programs using a set of standards. In India, we have two agencies for accreditation, NBA and NAC. The National Education Policy 2019 envisions an India-centered education system that contributes directly to transforming our nation sustainably into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing a high-quality education to all. For the first time, even non-profit bodies are also invited to offer accreditation services. Like this, there are many such path-breaking initiatives. It is time to identify the ramifications of such initiatives and explore how best they can be implemented.
So many large number of higher educational institutions coming up in the country in a very short period, accreditation plays very important role. But assigning this particular job to some different agencies, large number of agencies, again, in my opinion, is not the right thing or will not be going in the right direction. In fact, for accreditation, whoever is being sent or the members of the committee, they should be thoroughly trained. They should have a lot of, experience and should have been exposed to the field of higher education for quite some time.
Currently, what's happening is most of the institutions, the focus is on compliance on paper rather than in spirit. If I have to put it in one sentence. Now that is plaguing the whole issue. Now, as long as you get compliance on paper and get whatever grading, you are okay. You get so-called stars, A plus, and so on and so forth. But that is not effectively getting translated into the educational outcome or the program outcome. If the institutions are A graded or A plus graded, the outcomes from the programs and courses that they're offering are not mapping.
So the emphasis of accreditation, the key word that I find in the entire document is that of outcomes. When you define your outcome properly, your teaching and learning will align to that.
Primary focus is on the matrix, the process, the numbers, the structure, right? So it's more towards the documentation part of it. Whether you look at your AMBA, whether you look at ACSP, you look at any of these international bodies, the mismatch is primarily in not the process that we do, but when asked, we don't have anything to show, right? So that it's not that we don't have it, we have it, but we're not in a position to show. So what I would say is it's important that India has quite a lot of intellectual capital. However, if you look at the business schools, I think it's only IIC Bangalore that's there on the global map. And of course, we have their IITs, that's different. But what happened to all the business schools, the world class that we try to claim, somewhere we are losing out on these counts.